Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. If you see me smiling, it's yes of course because we are playing in our Allianz Stadium later today, but it's for something totally different and you will never believe what I will tell you. You know that every single morning I'm reading all the Italian pages to see what they are saying about our beloved Juventus, and on the saga Vlahovic, Lukaku, I'm always scared. Scared to discover new stories, and you know what happened in the last few weeks? Total disaster with Dusan Vlahovic going to Chelsea because of this. Lukaku from the King of Milano transformed into the big villain. The Champions League lost by Inter because of Juve. You know, all these kind of, you follow this channel. And every single day I'm telling me, tranquillo Pepe, this morning it can't be worse than the day before because they already topped that creativity. It can't be more creative than the day before. Well, they did it again. This time not Gazzetta dello Sport, but Corriere dello Sport. Listen really carefully about what I will tell you. Because ragazzi, official. Vlahovic brings luck. Who wrote that article? Ivan Zazzaroni. That is the director of Corriere dello Sport. It's not an interim job, a student job. They didn't know what to tell him, write an article, and the guy without experience is writing an article. No, it's the director. He's taking accountability, responsibility on what he just wrote. Listen carefully. He's starting with, according to a study of the stars, of celestial bodies, of ascendants and descendants by, and then he's citing a lot of astrologers that Corriere dello Sport they pay for, Dusan Vlahovic, born on the 28th of January, Aquarius, will bring a lot of good luck to the team that he will play with next season. Romelu Lukaku, instead, born on the 13th of May, he's a Taurus, he is intended to convey, to share, to bring a mountain of bad luck to the team he will play with. Ivan Zazzaroni, Corriere dello Sport. Ragazzi, I lost my words. I have absolutely no idea how to comment that one. Dusan Vlahovic will bring good luck, good for the team that will have him. And I don't know if Vlahovic will be a Bianconero, if Lukaku will be Bianconero, if Vlahovic will go to Chelsea to buy it. I have no idea. But going to this kind of article when you don't know what to read anymore is really funny. If the other days I was really angry, this one made me laugh. Let me know if you believe in astrology and if that news of Ivan Zazzaroni made you laugh like I laughed this morning. Please put a maximum of like on the video. Continue to subscribe. Today will be a short video for the simple reason we are playing at 6:30 p.m. Italian time. Good news for the people that are not living in Italy on YouTube, Juventus. They will share the game for free, I believe. You will be able to watch our guys playing Juventus A against Juventus B. Some people are calling it Juventus White against Juventus Black. Some people Juventus first team against Juventus next gen. So we'll speak about that in that video, of course, giving you the last details. I will do a watch along so you can put the game on television on YouTube and watch the watch along together with me so that we can watch our boys. Ragazzi, speaking about astrology and so on, looks like there are some people that are not believing in astrology, and it's the Ultra from Juventus, Curva Sud. Why? Because yesterday night they were there with a really big banner saying Lukaku, stay at Milano. We already have our second goalkeeper also there. Funny message, really funny message, trolling message, but that really shows also what the majority of the supporters are really thinking. They don't want Lukaku at Juventus. Will it happen or not? We will talk about that, but the most important thing I wanted to cover today is the welcome home for 23-24, because today we are playing a friendly in our home. We are playing again, I repeat you, the first team against the next gen, or maybe they will mix it. It will first be a pre-warm-up, and then we will see our team. Which I'm super happy about is the fact that we are in the Allianz Stadium. I'm sad, of course, of the tradition of Viar Perosa that this season has been skipped, but I'm happy that we are back in our stadium. Between 20 and 24,000, the first level of the stadium will be full, which shows again that with or without Lukaku, with or without Vlahovic or whoever, Juventini are always there to show love to Juventus. We can't wait to see our boys back on the field. We want to win, of course, but even more important, we want to see our boys on the field giving everything for the shirt. More and much more than we saw them seeing last year. And that's why we will be there today with a chance, clapping in our hands, screaming the names of our boys. We will be there to encourage them, to give them a lot of positivity. I kind of agree with the protest in a kind way of the Ultra against Lukaku, because you always have the right to express your feelings against something. Not that Juventus club will listen to them, but at least they share their thoughts. But if there is something that I really want to see this year, is a step from Juventus towards the Ultra, but especially a big step from the Ultra towards Juventus, in terms of we are there again to be the 12th man. And I can guarantee you, ragazzi, in the past, Juventini, the Tifosi, they were the 12th man. And it was super important, especially in moments of difficulty, that voice, that environment, that hot environment of the Allianz Stadium was just fantastic. If we can have a part of that in 23-24, I can guarantee you that the feeling, the vibes will be much better for us at home, but especially for our boys on the field. So that will be important. I believe it's always like we always say, giving and receiving. If our boys are giving everything, I believe that we have to give them back in the 90 minutes, also us, on and in the tribuna. So that's important, but I'm happy. Maybe a curiosity, the last time that we didn't play at Villar Perosa, but we played in the Allianz Stadium, a friendly before the season started, was again Notts County, Bianconeri against Bianconeri, not Juventus against Juve, but it was Bianconeri against Bianconeri. Goal of Luca Toni, 1-1. I remember that game. It was a really fantastic, epic night, and from there on we opened the winning cycle. Can the fact that we are not respecting tradition in Villar Perosa, but that we are playing in the Allianz Stadium, our last friendly before Juve Atalanta, but our last week friendly, if we can play that one in our stadium, can it be maybe a good luck? Maybe I have to ask Ivan Zazzaroni with Astrology if that can bring us good luck. Anyway, I don't know. Tutto Sport, just to give you a few message, is speaking about the loyalty of the supporters with or without Lukaku, inspiration of my video today. We are there for the guys. Then, if there is something that we want to see, it's not only the good luck, the bad luck, the environment. We will also want to have some answers from our boys on the field. Gambe da Bolt. And that's what Max is thinking about. The legs of Usain Bolt. Maybe on the new signing, Wea, that will play his first game in the stadium. But also in that intensity, a keyword that we were asking. I'm not sure if we will play at 100% intensity for 90 minutes of the game, especially because on Saturday we are playing our last real friendly against Atalanta, but we want to have some answers, even if it's a family game from the moment that we start whistling the kickoff of the game. We want to see our boys giving our best, and that's what we want to. The good news is that a psycholog, because today it was Astrology, Psychology, they were speaking and they were saying now with a more free head, with all the bad things that happened off the field last year, behind the back, especially for the players and the trainer, the team is already stronger. So let's see, I'm curious to discover it. Speaking about love, yesterday Facundo Gonzalez signed his contract until 2026. He will be probably on loan, he will be loaned out to another team, but when I'm speaking about love, I'm speaking about Il Papa, the father of Facundo Gonzalez, that yesterday, when it was official, posted on Instagram a fantastic story with Facundo Gonzalez with the new shirt that you can see here in the back, but also with the picture of his son 6 years ago wearing the 17-18 shirt. Was he already a Bianconeri? Could be. And the love for Facundo Gonzalez is starting more and more to increase. I love these kind of messages. He said, if you can dream about something, you can make it happen. I have no words, I love you. Beautiful words for Papa Facundo. When I'm watching Giuntoli in that picture, ragazzi, I hope he will do well. I'm a bit scared of the position there of Giuntoli. I'm a bit scared. Hopefully he will do well, Facundo. Anyway, today is the birthday of ex-Juventus player Pippo Inzaghi, that a lot of people, of course, are linking to Milan, where he played 300 games, scored 126. On the other side, we have a career of Pippo Inzaghi at Juventus, 4 seasons, 165 games, where he scored 89 goals, so goals per game more and better than at Milan. Well, Pippo, I will never be pissed off with Pippo Inzaghi, because I consider him a really important player of Juventus that gave me a lot of joy when I was a kid. Saga, Vlahovic, and Lukaku, don't be scared. Have no fear. Dusan Vlahovic yesterday afternoon went to Munich, not to sign with Bayern Munich, but to control the pubalgia, the growing pain. And I was a bit scared. I was thinking to myself, what are they speaking about? Well, the good thing is going with one of the doctors of the J Medical, so it's not to go at Bayern Munich. On the other side, it's true that in Munich, there is a specialist there, and there were some ex-players from Serie A that went there also to check their growing pain. We are thinking about Balotelli, Meret were there, Ansaldi from the past, so there are already players that are going there. So it's not just a fantasy. I had some talks with Romeo Agresti, with other journalists. They really confirm me it's not for Mercato talks, but really for a visit. So hopefully they will tell him that everything is going well. Anyway, we know it. Dusan Vlahovic, is he off the market at the moment? No. Is Juventus pushing for Chelsea? Lukaku, probably yes. And the last news I already told you is that Nkunku will miss between the 3 and 4 months. Chelsea is really thinking about it. But there is another thing that is now coming on top of everything that we heard. It's apparently the agent speaking with Chelsea is really asking a lot of money, especially a lot of bonuses. So that could also be a block to that thing. I don't want to comment today narrative on Gazzetta dello Sport that is speaking about Romelu Lukaku again on the first page, this time with the words of Zanetti saying, we are really, really disappointed in Lukaku. We were expecting better for him as a player, but especially as a man. First page on all the Italian media, on social media, Lukaku is a betrayer. Are they right or wrong? I don't know, but the narrative is always funny. Yeah? I don't want to comment too much on that one anyway. And just to speak even more bad about Juventus, they were speaking about Paul Pogba on the ground with his hand in his face, 10 million of doubts, blah, 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 blah. Do I agree that it's a really annoying story? Yes, I already spoke about it. Do I start to lose a bit of faith in Paul Pogba? Yes, but it's just the narrative. Lukaku is a betrayer. Paul Pogba, 10 million of doubt. I don't remember when was the last time that they spoke really well or something good about Juventus, and in the last few days we saw some beautiful things about Juve. I don't remember, and it started to be a bit annoying. Anyway, it is what it is, ragazzi. We can't find it. Then they are speaking. We were speaking about Kefren Thuram yesterday. They are speaking today about Amrabat, like we spoke 2 days ago. Amrabat, that Max Allegri is on the player. Oh. It is what it is, ragazzi. We see each other this afternoon for a watch-along. I hope we will enjoy, because today is a day of Juve. It's a Juventus day. So no controversy, only positive messages for the start of the season. Grazie, forza, Juve.